Hi Libra, and welcome to September general reading. So I thought I'd come back and do some videos. There's been a lot going on and I've had to take a step back. So what I'm going to do is just see what the energy happens. If there was, it's almost like my channel got lost in the sea of YouTube, basically. But I'm going to see, someone suggested I keep the videos to 15 minutes, but maybe if I can get energy behind it, I'll start posting them weekly. If I can get it down to 15 minutes, and we can build some energy. So lovely to be here, Libra. So your Lenormand is the key card. This is a very interesting Lenormand card. It's probably one of my favorite cards. It represents freedom. But you know what? It's definitely got an irony to it, because some people don't like freedom. So some people do prefer the security of the cage. So there's quite often, so maybe some Libras, you're tossing up between staying in something that is secure, because that cage looks pretty beautiful to me, or choosing your freedom. So that might be the polarity that you're working with. Quite often it shows up where you've got opportunities to leave a situation that was once stagnant, but you're still unsure about leaving, because there's something very holding about having the security of the cage. There's no judgment here, guys, I promise you. I'm not. Libra does rule air, and air does represent freedom. But I have no judgment. It's really, really, really about what's right for you. Little bit, very, very interesting card to show up. There might just be a bit of a doorway opening up for you. If you take it or not is really, really up to you. So let's find out what's going on. So what you want is the Five of Cups, which means, so I don't know if some of you have been in this sort of quite, the Five of Cups is Mars and Scorpio, so it can represent being in maybe being in some grief, maybe being in some loss, and it looks like what you want is this process to be over. So the gift is the Three of Pentacles. The challenge is the Six of Wands. Relationships, you've got the Three of Wands. Hold on, guys, so you can see the, oh, hold on, I'll move the camera. Eight of Pentacles at work. Nine of Swords at soul level. Yeah. That's for there's some sort of fear here. And the fear is about setting yourself free, Libra. And then you get the World card. Oh my gosh. Can I move this so you can see the cards better? So the World card is a completion of a cycle. So we begin again in the Fool. And I guess we begin again in the Aces as well. But this is the Master card. This is about, you know, the cycle is complete. So whatever this debate is you've got going on in your head, because there is a debate, and it's about staying in a situation which I don't think you're fulfilled in, or even staying in, so wanting the Five of Cups, I would assume what you want is the next card, which means you want to stop feeling this way. You want to reconnect with your joy, reconnect with what it's like to be the Six of Cups, which is really about living in that sweet spot, living in connection, living, I mean, it is a soulmate card. But wanting the Five of Cups means, so for some of you, maybe that's what the freedom is. How interesting, Libra. I'm intrigued. There's an energy about wanting to leave behind some sort of loss or some sort of situation that's not been fulfilling. The thing is, I can't quite see where it's showing up. I'm assuming it's a relationship. It might be a financial issue. But it's the Five of Cups. But I'm trying to make this a 15-minute reading. That's your own card, Libra. So this could be about a marriage. It could be about a legal situation, some sort of contract, some sort of... It could be a marriage, by the way, because it's a water card. Some of you, it might be a work situation. But there's something that's not been fulfilling, and there might be an opportunity to leave it, but some of you, it's almost you've got one foot in that cage and one foot, a hand on the key, and it's like you're standing in the middle of them both, Libra, which, remember, is your challenge, to be decisive, to be Aries. Oh, I mean, in reality there's only 6 sun signs, and we should always be working with balancing out your need to be Libra, and the need to be decisive and directive about your choices. You'll be making a choice by the end of this, because what the World card is the outcome. So the Three of Pentacles is the gift, and Three of Pentacles is about cooperation and working as a team. Sometimes it represents forces pulling together to try and come to terms with something, to try and understand it, to try and get to the bottom line. So if this is a relationship, you're trying to, is this resolvable? Can we salvage anything? The challenge is the Six of Wands. So a victory is the challenge. Oh my gosh, Libra. Three of Wands at a relationship, in your relationship house. So I'm going to read this as a sense of waiting for something, and you are, because it's with the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. Something to complete. So maybe some of you have really been drawn to someone who's not available, who's not been able to enter into partnership. Or for some of you, there's a lot of consideration about going forward to a new chapter. 10, the Wheel. And the Wheel, wherever it falls, is where it reigns its potential. The Wheel of Fortune is Fortuna. Fortuna is the goddess of love. So she is very Libran, good fortune, beauty. She's an Italian goddess. So a lot of practitioners of magic pray to Fortuna for luck, for prosperity. So for some of you, this could be new opportunities coming your way. Although for some of you, this is about some sort of choice that's got to be made. Something hasn't worked out, and there might be the opportunity to try and resolve what's not worked out between you two of you, or try and resolve it. But the victory is the challenge. So the Three of Wands first is, so some of you, there might be a relationship dynamic that's more than one person. Some of you might be waiting on news. You might be waiting for the wheel to turn. So for some of you, in the worst case scenario, this is, it might get better one day. It might turn around. I'm not sure if that's the case, Libra. So for some of you, maybe what you've been doing is you've been living, because Libra rules love, relationships are very, very important to you. And maybe some of you have been living without a deep connection for a while, and this is the waiting. For some of you, that wheel is going to turn. There might be some sort of sense of some serendipity, some turn of events. And if you are looking for love, praying to Fortuna is a fantastic, and it's just asking Fortuna to turn the wheel, and to turn the wheel to bring into your life a relationship based on equality, cooperation, all the Three of Pentacles values, okay? I find praying to Fortuna incredibly successful, by the way. Especially if it's needing abundance or needing prosperity, because that's what she rules. And the Eight of Pentacles in your work position, I might have a look at this again. The Eight of Pentacles is quite often this is about learning new skills. It might be because this is a card of nighttime. So what it tends to represent is learning something new as an add-on, which means you've already got skills, but you're adding to your existing skills. Sometimes you might be studying knowledge, okay? I might be studying a system of a new healing system. You might be building a new business, because that's where the Eight of Pentacles tend. It might be finishing a course, but because it's at night, it's a card. So this isn't a card about a normal day job. It might be that it tends to represent learning a new course of study. It might be you're already working, but you're building a website, you're trying to expand it. But it generally tends to show up as, I mean, it's Virgo season. So Virgo season is about getting our work life right. What is my service in this world? One of the highest questions we can ask, especially in this time in our history, is how can I serve? What are my gifts that I can bring forward? So that's what the Eight of Pentacles is, a gifting card about, and it's about crafting to bring something forward into the world. I'm sorry, I've got a sore throat. Nine of Swords at a soul position. This is about freedom, about leaving this cage, Libra. It's about freedom, because that's what that cage card is about. It's like, I've got the opportunity to break out of a situation that's no longer satisfying. Five of Cups. And that could be anything. It could be a marriage, it could be a relationship, it could be you've been on your own for a while, and the key is about turning this wheel, and that is what brings in new opportunities. But the Nine of Swords is, I think during COVID, we all got so used to being in our own company that we've all developed this sort of mistrust of each other. Yeah. And I'm noticing it, that, you know, our body begins to withdraw. We feel less open, we feel less dynamic, and we're a lot more in our contracts and a lot more in our keeping small. And you might not have noticed it, but I've definitely noticed it. The outcome is the World card. I am absolutely intrigued what's going on here. But I guarantee you, if you choose to stay in the cage, or you choose the key, there's something completing itself this month. And I can't take my eyes off that Five of Cups. It's some sort of something that's been... Now, it's definitely to do with a relationship. But this could be anything. This could be a relationship that you have to leave. But the cage is... There's a security there. Or you've been living without the love that your soul needs, Libra. And you're looking to try and bring a relationship into your life based on the Three of Pentacles. So that's always about equality, cooperation. Yeah, you know, we rise by lifting each other up. But the Nine of Swords is fear of leaving that cage. I really understand, Libra. God, do I understand? It's like we've developed this fear of other. And for a Libra, that's devastating. So turning that wheel, it all depends how this is playing out for you. because really, unless I've got a direct question, I'm just playing with how the cards play together. So I cannot be, oh, this is the way it's going on. But I think this is either a relationship that's giving you the cage but not the key, or you're tired of living without passion, without juice, and you want this wheel to turn. Yeah. Fortuna is the best goddess to pray to. Honestly, absolutely fantastic. You seem to be learning some sort of new skill, or the Eight of Pentacles is like building a following online. It is something that's an add-on to what you've already got, tends to. And that Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords is about anxiety, and it's anxiety around the Lover's card. It's the key of the cage, Libra. Oh my. I'm just intrigued, sorry. I do know, I do read for quite a few Libras and I sort of get what this is saying, but making these readings into something that's for everyone is really, really tricky. This is the most complicated reading we've had. And the World card is, you know, the World card is the ending of a cycle. So, and it's with the Lovers again. It's definitely to do with our relationship. Our relationships are in disarray because we're in disarray. The world's in disarray. And I think for Libra, is a sense of it's your soul's purpose. I mean, your soul purpose is more than just your relationships, guys. But it's a really important one. And there's a trick here. There's some sort of, do I fly free? Do I stay? Or how do I create the love that I want based on these values, the Three of Pentacles? Which is about cooperation, equality, not one-upmanship. You know, not being someone's slave or not being treated in a way that's not an equal. Oh my gosh, Libra. I have to leave it here. If I can build energy, I'm going to start doing weeklies. If not, I'll keep going and see what happens, Libra. But if you can like and share, I hate asking, but it's up to you. I'm here to serve. That's my job. Lots of love, guys. Bye.